Hi guys, so I'm not sure if you guys watch a YouTuber. She's quite big, Jay Loves Mac, but recently she did a video inspired by an activity she did with her therapist, I believe it was, where she was straightforward and honest about some of the flaws that I guess she has, or that she thinks she has, some of her insecurities, and then she also mentioned a couple of things that she did like about herself. So I wanted to do that tag. She encouraged that people try this tag, and it kind of reminds me of the tag that was on YouTube like a really long time ago, where it was my perfect imperfections tag. So I want to do that today, and if you guys feel comfortable to do this, definitely do it. Tag me on Instagram or Twitter or wherever you want. Just let me know that you've done this tag so I can go watch it. And if you aren't a YouTuber but you still want to do this tag, you're more than welcome to do it, and you could just write out everything about yourself in the comment section. So here it goes. The first flaw about myself that I want to confess is that I care too much about what other people think about me. And in turn, I do things, I guess, that maybe I didn't necessarily want to do, but I did it so that they would like me. This is something that I feel like maybe probably a lot of you guys might do. Definitely something that needs to be changed. It's just, I guess it all comes down to like the whole fundamental thing of wanting to be liked and wanting to have an easier time making friends. I've never struggled making friends, but I often went above and beyond to be nice, above and beyond to be like caring, oftentimes getting hurt myself in the process to have them like me, even though they probably would have liked me even like regardless of doing those things. So it's definitely something I need to change about myself, because I need to be stronger. If I'm not stronger, like I could fall into the hands of the wrong person and they could take the wrong kind of advantage of me because of this flaw that I have. So that is my first flaw. The second flaw that I have is that I depend a lot on other people to enforce or reinforce my choices, I guess you could say. Everybody has to make decisions in their life, and I always feel the need to ask like 10 different people their opinions, and then I get so confused and get so frustrated because I just can't seem to make the decisions for myself, because I feel like I am flawed naturally. And you know, growing up, like for example, like I know it sounds really stupid, but when the iPod, what was it called? I don't remember which iPod it was. It was like the little square silver one that came out like maybe 5-6 years ago. When it came out, my dad bought it for me, and I would not touch the box. The salesperson was handing me the box of the new iPod, and I would not touch it because I felt like I felt so like bad about myself, or that there's something wrong with me, that I'm just flawed, that if I touched it, it would be broken or something would be wrong with it, and it just wouldn't be like a fully functioning iPod. So I made like my brother take it from the salesperson, and he held on to it and he opened it for me while I sat there and watched him. And like only after he turned it on and like checked everything and handed it to me did I think like, okay, now I can touch it and nothing will happen to it, because I held my brother as being more perfect, I guess you could say. And it's not just my brother, I would do that to everybody else. So that's another insecurity or flaw that I have, is that like I just don't believe in myself enough, so I seek reinforcement elsewhere, and oftentimes it can be overwhelming because everybody has their own way of thinking, you know, so it can be really overwhelming, and I need to learn to believe in myself and not think that there's something wrong with me or that somebody else is better than me. So yeah. Another flaw that I have is that I don't stand up for myself as much as I should probably. I notice this often happens at work, is something will happen and management or whoever would assume that, say for example, it was a mistake that I had made even though I didn't make it, and they would be lecturing me on how to do it correctly. And instead of like saying, you know, it wasn't me who made that mistake, I'll just be like, okay, well that's really good that you're letting me know that. I normally do what you're saying I should be doing, but I'll definitely be taking that in and taking into consideration. Like, I don't say like I didn't do that I shouldn't be scolded right now, I will take it. I will very lightly touch on the fact that I didn't do it, but not enough as I should. Like, I should stand up for myself and be like, look, like, I'm not the person who should be hearing this right now, because I don't make that mistake. I do that thing fine. You know what I mean? I don't know why I don't do that. I really don't know why I don't do that. I don't want to offend them, but at the same time, it's like I don't care enough about myself being offended that I'm just gonna take it. Like, every time that happens, I like beat myself up over it. Like, after, I'm like, why don't I step up and say something? Especially if I know, I don't know why I don't do that. It's really irritating. Like, I need to stand up for myself and not take, like, you know, not take stuff if I don't need to take it, kind of thing. Like, if it's my mistake, I totally own up to it. I have no problem. But if it's not my mistake and it's a misunderstanding and somebody else thinks it is my mistake, I should stand up for myself. And it shouldn't just be at work. It happens in all kinds of situations. It could be work, school, anytime. I don't know why I don't do that. But yeah, that's another flaw, is I don't stand up for myself enough. I touch on it, but not enough. Another flaw that I have is that I don't trust people. Actually, no. I don't know how to explain it. In some situations, I don't trust enough, and in some situations, I'm too trusting. And I don't know what it is. I think, okay, to be honest, like, I don't know. Look, I'm not even editing this. I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you guys. I feel like the people who I know have the ability to manipulate me, I will be more trusting of them for some stupid reason. And the people I know who probably don't have the tendency to be manipulative, I will be less trusting towards them. Does that make any sense? Like, am I just crazy? I guess, like, in my head, I justify, like, if I know somebody is manipulative, I feel satisfied, like, knowing that I know what they're doing, kind of thing. And so I trust them more, or I pretend to be trusting towards them, I guess you could say. I really hope this is making some sense. And the people who I know are not manipulative, or generally not really manipulative, like, I'll be less trusting towards them, and honestly, I don't have a reason for that. I don't know why. It should be the opposite, shouldn't it? It should be the opposite. I don't know why I do that. But yeah, I don't trust appropriately in a given situation. That's my flaw. The last flaw or confession I have is that I undervalue myself. If I work really hard, I guess you could say, like, if I work really hard to improve something about myself and I don't get the reaction from others that they noticed how much I've improved or something like that, like, I will not go out of my way to, like, ask them, like, do you think I improved in this thing? Do you think I did a good job? I feel, like, kind of shy to do that, I guess you could say. But you know where they say give credit where credit is due? Oftentimes I feel like I'm not credited, but my flaw or my problem is that I don't go and seek it even though I deserve it, kind of thing. Like, I just let it pass. I'm like, whatever, it's okay, I know I did a good job, and that's all. And that should be enough, you know. It should be enough, like, because ultimately what you think about yourself is the most valuable thing. But it, like, other people should also learn to give credit where credit is due, right? And I often see, like, I'm just gonna give you, like, a work situation. Like, if I do something at work that I worked really hard on, that, say I got criticism about it, so I worked really hard to improve it, and then I don't get any kind of, like, feedback that I've improved, like, I will not go out of my way and seek it from the person or management or whoever it is. Whereas I see other girls around me doing the same thing, and they seek the credit, and they get the credit. And I don't know why I can't bring myself to do it. I just feel, like, shy about it. I'm like, whatever, if they didn't notice, they didn't notice, whatever. I don't know why I feel shy about it. Like, I did work hard, I improved myself. I shouldn't be shy about that. I deserve the compliments or whatever it is, or the good feedback. I don't know, I guess, like, every single flaw that I've mentioned so far, like, the fundamental, the true, like, foundation of it all is that I don't want other people to be offended by me or to be in any way hurt by me. And whether I go seek good feedback from them, I feel like I might be offending their intelligence, and, like, are they not intelligent enough to see if I made an improvement, so I'm, like, making them say it or, like, forcing them to think about it. I don't know, honestly, I don't know, but I hope that you kind of understand. So yeah, these are just a couple of my flaws, a couple of my confessions. I know that that's kind of hard to talk about for some people, But if you want to do it, you're more than welcome to like let me know via Instagram, Twitter, whatever it is. I use Instagram more, or Snapchat with it, which is I'll leave it down below. But yeah, let me know if you've done a video like this. I would definitely love to go see it and just watch you guys reflect on yourselves. To me, that's like a very educating thing, to watch other people reflect on themselves. It makes me question how I reflect on myself. And if you aren't a YouTuber or you don't have a way to make a video, if you want to do this tag, leave all your information just typed out down in the comment section. I'm going to definitely 100% reply back to you. So yeah, these are some of my confessions, and I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope it wasn't too all over the place. I know my speech is a little bit like choppy, because like as I'm trying to reflect, I can't just get the words to come out like fluidly. But in any case, I'm gonna go now. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I love all of you. Thank you so much for your support, and for sure I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.